Welcome back. It's February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. In the previous part... What just happened? I don't know. The game's getting crazier. Mr. Wright, so... What's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. I'm very confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this? And the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Okay. February 23rd, Prosecutor's Office. Underground parking lot. No, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in the evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister, raising evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Okay. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. Can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look. I'll lend you those glasses. Or these glasses. Huh? I have an extra pair of those things? Ooh! Become the Terminator. Like this, see? Press the A button to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains. Okay. Yeah, alright. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a bloodstain? It's so... Ugh. Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this? Scientifically. The amount, there should be loads if it was, like, if it was stabbed in the chest, near the heart, should be loads, right? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans with where we found the bloodstain, okay? You made it look bigger on the picture. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. Saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received on very proud-looking Emma Skye. Can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. Feels like we're We're only investigating a crime now, doesn't it? We were anyway. Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ah! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Starr. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of needed. Doesn't really get my mouth watering. Okay, so let's talk to you then. Today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today, indeed. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand? That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor, as a detective, she stabbed Goodman. But he was already dead, wasn't he? But why is the question? Why are they doing this? Something else is going on. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you let go, fired. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... It's like, should we present... where is it? Because that's got SL9 on it, so... It's clearly relevant, and it's number 2, so where's number 1 is my question now. So let's present her with that, actually. I didn't want that, I wanted X. Press the wrong button! What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know? Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Yes, please do. Oh. Okay. What? So wait, was anything said during that? What do you think about here? Okay. Do you think you could tell us more about it? Why is she not just telling us more about it then? What do I need to do to learn more about it? That doesn't make sense. Or maybe we're meant to present that as well. Maybe. No, this is just the same dialogue. Okay, so what? Wait. I don't know, because if this is the same dialogue, what does it matter? Oh, didn't want that. Can I speak to her now? What? Then what? No, maybe the murder weapon? A body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in Edgeworth's car. I think he owes me his gratitude. Gratitude? Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime, Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect. We've had this before when we first did it. Wait, what? Goodman's autopsy report? Could you take a look at this? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? Well, yes, of course. You shouldn't even look at it. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. One thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. How dare you? Okay, so... maybe? I just don't think anything to do with Goodman. Had one of those up until 2 years ago now. I don't get now from. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? Found this ID card here in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's, yeah. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. Oh yeah, that's gonna be relevant, isn't it? That's impossible. Wish I could be so sure. Yeah. I don't know. Anything else with Goodman then? Didn't I try that? I tried that, didn't I? I tried that. Full plans. It's his shoe. Could you take a look at this? You. It's gonna be the tea thing again. Okay. So maybe the picture, because he's in the picture? I mean, she's the one who gave us the shoe, so... if you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Just 5 minutes of the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. Yes. 5 minutes weren't the problem? Starr, your lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Okay, well that's gotta be a talk point. Yes! That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Oh, executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, we never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. What? The criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence, of a sort, made-up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those. Myself and the other person you know well. Wait, could it be? It's obvious who it is. Exactly, Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigate the case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends, who can help me investigate. Starr's old boyfriends? How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on the SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rocky. What? Seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes? Then you should take this. Okay. Salisbury steak lunch. Ooh. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Steak lunch received from Miss Starr. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And it was nice to me too. Back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest as to nothing more than that. I see, thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Right, so I'm thinking head back to the police department and try and find him then. February 23rd, police department. Entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet, we got her at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Alright then. Guard station? Is it... What? Alright then. February 23rd, evidence room, entrance, guard station. Oh, that makes more sense. I was just like, wait a minute. Guard station? But like back at the thingy? But that doesn't make sense. But no, here. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. Just the fact it's obvious who's in charge of this section. According to this pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. Can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is the guard station, where is the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Indeed. Let's examine stuff then. Swing door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. Look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it'd be more like, yeah, myself. Indeed. Cowboy hat. Nope, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would suffice. Now, these cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. What? How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not sure if I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Okay. There's a security guard uniform hanging there. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, and a leather... What's that called again? A punchy, a paunchy, a pinchy... I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho. But I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Okay. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a little blinking... There's a light blinking below the monitor. says recording. Bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. So why don't we? What? Oh yeah, what's this rope for? Look on the floor. A lasso. Looks like it's set up as to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Indeed. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. Won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Alright, so I'm assuming we need permission now, so... Where? Oh, February 23rd, Police Department. Entrance, so we're clearly going to meet someone then. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that? I want a steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe? Now's no time for chit-chat. Pal, I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Okay... On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Oh, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in years. Ages, even. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal. All I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto. Give him the steak lunch. Standing around here, talking isn't going to fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. You want to know more? Head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. I guess we'll go then. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Alright, so let's go actually down to the detention center, because it did point us there, didn't it? How do I get there? From there, right? There we go. February 23rd, detention center, visitor's room. Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Let's not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What? What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say. You? Hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center? No. No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? Wait. He isn't. Is he? You... Officer Meekins... You didn't... Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Right, so let's give him a good old jolly talk. The day of the crime. So, alright. So I'm a patrolman with general... Why did they let him keep that? With general affairs, sir. Sir! Oh, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir. And so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yeah, well, alright then. Okay, that was very, very strange. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand? Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Oh. Well, we'll go with the victim first. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I wouldn't, but you happen to be in the detention and alive and well at that. Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say, alright, he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Alright, bandage hand. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were on... Huh. Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared. That's some story. Okay. Right, so any evidence, maybe? That we could present him? I don't know. With a knife? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Yeah, I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. It was an apple, sir. I was an apple, sir. In my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Trying to think, like, what piece of evidence could spark something. Well, we don't want to show him the knife, because he'll freak out. That's not gonna help. The badger's not really gonna help. Autopsy report? Mr. Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir? He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. He's a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Maybe that, because the number on it? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Alright, so I'm trying to think, like, what he's connected to. He's connected to the evidence room and the body. So, let's start from the beginning. Oh, so that's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything. We tried that. Maybe it's his blood? Well, it says Lana Sky, so it's not connected to him. I don't know. So I think like anything that's connected to him. The thing I can think of is like, again, the ID. It's like, go with it. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's it. That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. The card was the cause of it all. What? This ID card. Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Okay. I want to go back. Talk. Alright, so crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. Lost little lamb, if you will. No, Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Oh, I was doing that wrong voice. So I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's why what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you, I was flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I woke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest, then? Shouldn't they have it on tape? So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here. He told me that it had to be him, sir. On the day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? On the security camera. The crime, my crime. The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I was going to say, like, this be recorded. Sorry, real sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. I guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. Yep, well there we go, that's where we're heading off to next then. Right, so that has pointed us in the direction of the evidence room, so we shall be heading there probably in the next part. So we shall see you then. Ta-ta for now.